A battle is brewing between the Ford government and the beer store. The province is planning on ripping up a 10-year agreement with the store to make room for beer in corner stores. It was an ironclad contract that the province called terrible for consumers, but breaking it will mean legal action and the potential loss of thousands of jobs.
It's a near monopoly that's a bad deal for consumers and businesses and is deeply unfair to the people of Ontario.
Harsh words for the beer store. The finance minister didn't hold back today after tabling legislation to break the province's deal with the store, a deal signed by the previous Liberal government in 2015.
Look, this isn't just about beer and wine. It's not just about choice and convenience. This really is an opportunity to bring fairness to the people of Ontario.
Beer store is primarily owned by foreign corporations behind brewing giants like Labatt and Molson. The province calls it a near monopoly that stifles competition, keeps prices artificially high, and prevents craft beer from getting a foothold in the market. But while the Premier campaigned on getting beer and wine into corner stores, terminating a binding contract 6 years ahead of schedule will mean court battles that could reportedly cost Ontario $1 billion. The beer store already pursuing legal action, saying they will fight this vigorously in court.
I just feel like this is a government that kind of shoots from the hip and then has to clean up the damage afterwards.
Fideli says the province will protect taxpayers from any civil litigation costs that will arise. But here's what happened when we asked him to elaborate.
The recycling program.
Despite what the government says, I mean, the government can say that this is not going to cost hundreds of millions of dollars that the people of Ontario aren't going to have to pay for the litigation and not have to pay penalties. It doesn't make it true.
This government has an obsession with alcohol. We saw that in the budget. I don't think it's in line with Ontarians' most important priorities, healthcare and education.
The beer store says 7,000 jobs are now on the line. The president of the union representing employees tells us there's confusion and concern.
Phone's been ringing nonstop. They're saying, what does this mean? Will I have a job tomorrow? Am I going to be able to pay my mortgage? And I'm the breadwinner of my family. They're very concerned, very, very concerned.
As for what's next, Fideli says he wants this legislation to pass by the end of the summer session. At that point, they can begin putting beer into corner stores, but what exactly this means for the beer store remains unclear.